Hi, this is Linda. Today we're going to learn how to sketch this horse by examining the skeleton and the structure of the horse. Enjoy!
So I found this horse on Pixabay, which is a great website for reference photos because it's copyright free and they have some really great pictures. It was a color photo. It is a color photo. And so when I printed it, I just selected black and white on my my printer dialog box. So I find this is easier for really recognizing the values. And even if you're going to go back later and with colored pencil instead of just using pencil to shade it, this is great for your initial sketch because it takes away other information that might trick your eye. All right, so a couple of tools I like to use when to get accuracy. Here's my compass, my trusty compass. If you've seen it in my other videos, you know I use this a lot. It's especially useful if you have a paper reference because, you know, your dimensions aren't going to change, but I also use it when I'm even drawing from the computer or an iPad. So just a regular ruler sometimes too can be helpful. So the idea that you are going to look at other parts of the animal in reference to something else. So for example, here's the eye. If I use the ruler, go straight down, I can see what else is in the same kind of direction. So this can help you keep your perspective correct when you're drawing this horse. So another thing that I often use a straight edge for, sometimes I'll just use my pencil, is to find the angle of something. So it's really easy to get angles like this wrong, like the directionality of the horse. So for example, this direction. So I looked up a couple of skeletons of a horse. I got this one off of Wikimedia. Understanding the underlying structure of the animal is really helpful for getting the dimensions right and also making it look, more realistic. So notice how many ribs the horse has, how far back it goes, the rib cage. And notice the angle here of the leg bones. As I'm looking here on this, and then I also, by the way, have this one too, which kind of is really useful because it's going to show us the swoop of that spinal column to identify where the moving parts are. You've got leg, hip, leg, joint. I'm going to start with the easy ones because sometimes it's hard to tell where the joints are. But this is an obvious joint. This is an obvious joint. Okay, so, and then the direction of the bones is, really important to see. This bone, this joint. Okay, there's that bone. Now this bone here, which is right here, goes that direction. And then this leads into the pelvis, which is kind of like, goes something like that. Okay. Here's the spine, which runs into the tail. And so this rib cage goes way, these are all ribs here. I don't know how many, and it doesn't matter. But, and then the breastbone goes up here. So now I'm going to go back and look at, this is a joint right here, and then there is another bone right there. All right. Okay, so this really big jaw here, I am going to put that over here, and then here's another copy that doesn't have all of that on there. Make sure I've got these angles right. So can kind of see here. So here's an angle, here's an angle, here's an angle. So, and then the other thing I will do is use a compass for the big distances so that I can make sure that I'm getting the distances correct. So I'm looking at this angle here of the back, and I'm just going to make that angle there.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling.
Now I'm using an H, and I am not pushing really hard because I may want to do more than a sketch. If I wanted to finish this out, I'm going to want to obviously erase my skeleton there. But it's also okay to just sketch and to just get proportions correct, and put that in your sketchbook and do a study.
I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. It's fine.
So I've decided to shade the horse with pencil. An H is considered kind of a, on the harder side, but it's kind of a medium. The H's go to harder, whereas the B's are softer. So the higher the number on a B, the softer. The higher the number on an H, the harder and lighter that pencil's going to be. There's a 6B. There are very few places that are completely white on the horse. The horse is kind of an even color, except for places where it's shaded and then places where there are lights. So I'm actually going to start with a base color. So these are shading stubs, whatever they're called, and I'm going to give my whole horse a value. So I'm using an H right now.
Something new. Me and you.
So this is a cool thing. This is just this is actually just a piece of felt. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to do little round strokes. I'm going to go back in with this here. I'm not worried about messing up the details right now. I am just getting a value on there. Okay, so I've grabbed a 2B and I am going to just start putting in some of my mid-tones. And I'm starting right here because it's just an easy spot on the horse. And that's eventually going to get darker. But again, little round, small round movements in circular movements.
Don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new. Me and you. Remember when we first met on the other side of town where you used to live? You told me a secret I can't.
So I'm looking at this area right here.
That's the reason I
It's pretty much the underside of the rib cage.
never could foresee the things would turn.
So the light is striking the horse from here, which is why you have this shadow. And the brightest area is here, and then here's your midtones.
Now picking up the pieces one by one, I'm done. This whole thing is so bizarre. Our last goodbye, au revoir. 'Cause I'll never forget.
So that's more dark there. And then it definitely travels up and a little bit darker. And this is a muscle here. And then it's definitely dark right in here too, right up against the edge of that flank.
You told me stories I can't forget about your dreams and your life before we met. Oh, never could foresee that things would turn out the way they did. Your stories weren't your stories after all. You and I both had it wrong. Now picking up the pieces one by one, I'm done. This whole thing is so bizarre. Let's goodbye, au revoir. 'Cause I'll never forgive you. I'm done. Oh, you and I both had it wrong. Now picking up the pieces one by one, I'm done. This whole thing is so bizarre. Our last goodbye, au revoir. 'Cause I'll never forgive you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I get the vibe that you're distant. There's something about you that's different. I see it in your eyes. Something isn't right. Tell me again what I'm missing. 'Cause you're fading on. We've been here before. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right. Don't go through that door. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right. It is a lie when you tell me that nothing is wrong, just leave it be. But I see it in your eyes. Something isn't right. Tell me again what I'm missing. 'Cause you're fading out. We've been here before. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right. Don't go through that door. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right. I will make it right. I will make it right.
There's a lot of places I could go back and put in darks that will pop this out more. So I can, every time I look at my reference picture, I see more darks that I can put in. And when you put in the darks, the highlights automatically kind of come out. There's really no place on the horse except for the face where there's, the brightest light there.
I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook tutorial. Please like and subscribe.